Hi everyone, this is Mike Talks Cars podcast. Today, battery production investments, the 2023 Mercedes GLC, and horsepower. What is it really? In industry news, vehicle manufacturers and electronic component companies are scrambling to invest in EV battery plants in North America. Between $13.5 and $17 billion have been committed to expanding battery production in the United States and Canada. This huge number barely scratches the surface, however, as there seems to be daily announcements concerning expansion of battery production. Projections are that battery production will double each year between now and 2027. And governments in both the U.S. and Canada are rolling out EV adoption incentives in an attempt to attract more buyers for electric vehicles. Ready or not, the scramble for EV dominance is well and truly on. In new vehicle news, Mercedes is getting ready to battle the mid-size luxury crossover market with a new GLC model for the 2023 model year. This GLC will launch this fall and will offer a turbocharged four-cylinder engine with either a plug-in hybrid or mild hybrid powertrain configuration. The prototype photographs show a new body design that appears to be slightly larger than the previous model, and Mercedes reports that there will be some significant changes to the interior design as well. This GLC will share an architecture with the C-Class again, which means that powertrains and tech features should be common between the two models. 4MATIC all-wheel drive will be available, of course. We expect to hear more details towards summer and can expect delivery to dealerships before the end of this year. Now for some musings with the trainer. Horsepower is a funny thing. Everyone talks about it, but most don't understand what it means, except to compare one engine to another. More is better, right? The fact is, the basic formula for 1 horsepower is to displace 1 pound 33,000 feet in 1 minute. Confusing, right? Let's switch it around and say 1 horsepower is displacing 33,000 pounds 1 foot in 1 minute. Now, that's a little better, but still not easy to grasp. Let's put it in engine terms. Horsepower is just a calculation that is generated from the amount of torque an engine produces at any given RPM over a constant. So, if your engine produces 360 pounds-feet of torque, and it does that at 5,400 RPM, we multiply those two numbers together and divide by the constant, which is 5,252. When we do the math, we get 370 horsepower in this example. Where did the constant come from? It's just the converting of the basic formula to reflect RPM. What horsepower tells you is the relationship between torque and RPM. The higher the RPM for the amount of torque, the more horsepower you have. The more horsepower you have, the better your top-end speed. It makes sense because it's a pure reflection of RPM at a given torque. An engine that gathers its torque at low RPM, say like a truck engine, is good at getting off the line or pulling. But an engine that hits peak torque at higher RPM can go faster. For this old gearhead, I have to say that I like my 0 to 60 experience best. We're all governed at the speed limit on the highway anyway, right? None of us need excess top speed, would we? No, of course not. This is Mike Little, reminding you that, hey, selling is fun. Go have a great day.